So while it may be true that Sony isn't going to do a traditional E3 stream on E3 or whatever, obviously E3 is in a weird kind of place right now to begin with the fact that it can only be all digital and things like that. It looks like they are going to partner with Jeff Keighley on his Summer Game Fest, which they did last year, if you remember right. And I felt like this was something that really didn't get a lot of play. Like I enjoyed it for what it was, but you have to remember, we were in the middle of a pandemic, and production qualities weren't exactly high, and you got everybody on looking like they're on a Zoom call or whatever. I think this year's shows should be much better. Obviously, a lot of people are kind of getting back to a much better state of mind and frame of mind and things like that. With that being said, they announced, that there are going to be different partners and different showpieces, and there's already some heavily influenced rumors about what Sony has to show. Now, to be clear, Sony likely has their own summer show that they're going to do, like their own kind of direct or whatever, but there are rumors set for this as well that I thought was very interesting, and I wanted to go over with everybody just to let you know. So hey, let's go. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. And if you guys are looking for a way to help out a little crappy channel like mine, trying to rebuild and reestablish myself, a like is all I ask. You can also share it, tell your friends, all that kind of good stuff. Back into it. I am Crapgamer. Thank you guys so much for rocking out with me. Now, Summer Games Fest, okay? This is pretty cool. There's a lot of people going to be there in terms of partnerships and things like that. It looks like this June, the video game industry unites to preview what's next, starting with a spectacular kickoff live show hosted by Jeff Keighley on Thursday, June 10th. Very interesting as well. Games Fest kicks off June 10th, followed by updates from industry's leading publishers, and they have kind of some stuff lined up. Kickoff Live, Jeff Keighley hosts a live world premiere showcase with a performance by Weezer, Day of Devs, and more. Ubisoft Forward as well on June 12th. First look at Ubisoft's upcoming lineup. Then on June 16th, Steam Next Fest, which is, I guess, Steam stuff. And then July 22nd, EA Play Live, EA Summer Showcase of upcoming events. And then they have the Summer Game Fest partners, including 2K, Activision, Blizzard, Capcom, Devolver, Epic Games, Frontier, Gearbox, Hi-Rez Studios, Bandai Namco, Koch Media, Riot Games, Sega, PlayStation Studios, Square Enix, Tencent Games, Warner Bros., Ubisoft, Wizards of the Coast, and Xbox are even going to be there, and you can sign up. I'm going to link this so you guys can check it out, because they got a lot of different things that you're going to be able to talk about, if you live stream or whatever. But yeah, I thought that this was really cool. Now, there's already rumors and things like that about what could possibly be shown, and it looks like there could be some PlayStation 5 games shown, like the new God of War, which I heard might get a release date for March of next year, which makes a lot of sense, because think about it this way: every single God of War game has been released in March. Like, I think that's kind of wild when you think about it, so it makes sense for them to actually come out and do that. Seeing the first gameplay of Horizon Forbidden West, I think, would also be a smart thing. More stuff on Gran Turismo 7, but I personally, like I said, would just be thrilled to be able to see, the first actual in-game gameplay of something like Horizon Forbidden West. If that game truly is taking full advantage of what the PlayStation 5 can do, then show us the mountable mounts, you know what I mean? And that was a big thing, right? So for me personally, and I've always stuck by this, everybody thinks that I'm such like a PlayStation mark or whatever, but the truth of the matter is this: we're sort of at this situation where the PS4 is obviously going to hold back the PS5, just like the Xbox One will hold back the Xbox Series X. They said, the Guerrilla Games originally said that they wanted flyable mounts in the first game, but the PS4 hardware wouldn't allow it. Here we are going with the PS5 now, and it's obvious that they want flying mounts, but if they don't have them in the game, we know once again that it's held back by the PS4 hardware. If this was a PlayStation 5 only game, no doubt about it, they could get those in there. So yeah, that's a little bit of a weird situation that I've kind of seen crop up, and I would absolutely love to see them be able to get out there and give the vision that they truly want in terms of the games and stuff like that, because that's, I think, what it's all about. For me personally, I want to see, the gameplay. I want to see kind of what's next and things like that. So it is cool that they are going to be there in some capacity. Now, I wouldn't get overly hyped and think that they're going to blow their whole wad or show like a ton of stuff. I just think that they're going to be, showing, a lot of stuff in terms of what's going on with the more recent stuff, because I think Sony is going to focus obviously on, Sony will probably focus on like God of War and stuff as well, but I think they have a little bit of a bigger thing where they have to update gamers, all these millions of people who bought a PS5, and we don't know what's coming after, say, like God of War and Gran Turismo 7, and maybe we want more looks at Final Fantasy 16 or Forspoken and things like that previously, which was that other game, but now it's Forspoken, Project Athea. So, again, all these things need updates. We need, more gameplay and stuff like that. But props to Sony for actually getting us some gameplay to begin with. I feel like they've done a pretty good job of getting us different games and stuff out there, just to kind of, tell us, hey, we enjoy, what you guys are doing in terms of the gameplay, and you guys are, good fans and stuff like that. But yeah, I figured that everybody would want this kind of update. It is nice to see that, they're listening to fans and kind of going out there, and we could be seeing a lot more things going on in the future as well. Love the fact that they're doing this, and I love the fact that fans are going to have a reason to be excited about. This is something fantastic, and and I think that it's just one of those situations where gamers all kind of win with this kind of stuff. So, what do you guys really want to see? If you guys see something from Sony specifically in this situation, are you guys more excited to see something new? Do you want to see something that's coming in the next couple years to PlayStation 5? Do you want them to go all out and do like the whole dreams thing, not the game, but where they have everybody's dreams or whatever, what I mean? This is what we're gonna do. I think that that's something that a lot of people could possibly want to see, but I also think that it's just a situation where we might actually have to wait a little bit to get some of those games. Like, listen, if you look at what Microsoft and Sony are doing, it's a little bit stark contrast with one another, right? And what I mean by that is, Microsoft is out there showing whatever they can because they've already gone so many years without actually delivering anything. So it's a very different kind of situation where they had to show everything, in the kitchen sink, even if it was 5 years out. Where Sony went a little bit different direction. The stuff that they showed initially, I mean, had the pandemic not been a thing, we probably would have gotten everything that they shown this year. But the fact that that was a thing, and there are a lot of developers were working from home and things like that, we did end up with some probably some internal delays that we don't even know about. So they had God of War set for this year. I always kind of doubted that one, but I knew that we would get like Horizon Forbidden West, and it's looking like that's still going to be the case. Ratchet and Clank Returnal, and I think that and the smaller stuff that we've been seeing make up for a pretty damn good first year on the market. On the Xbox side, hopefully, we actually do see a Halo game, because it's been forever since we've had an actual Xbox game. 6 years since we've had a Halo game. I would say it's about time to get something big out the door. We'll see how they go with that. Hopefully they can come out there with something great and blow our socks off as well. But for me personally, I look at this and I go, well, Sony might not have like a more traditional type of situation here, but they do probably have something. And this is probably one of the first things that they're going to be out there showcasing, because it makes a lot of sense for them to do that. So, yeah, I love seeing that. It looks like they're going to be doing the Jeff Keighley thing. You have to remember that they have a very good relationship with Jeff Keighley, due to many, many reasons. But, yeah, I thought that this was pretty fantastic. And, again, love seeing that they're going to be out there competing, showing what they got, giving us gamers a glimpse of the future, and I feel like that's super important just going forward, and hopefully they continue to do that. Bravo to Sony for kind of keeping us in the loop at least, and fingers crossed that we see some God of War Ragnarok, some Horizon Forbidden West, and things like that, because I think that that's going to be kind of the future of the PlayStation 5, and I think everybody will agree that knowing what's coming down the pipeline a little bit is a huge advantage, but you also need stuff that's coming out soon as well. So I think that's why I really prefer Sony's approach, because we're getting stuff now, but we can also get a glimpse of the future and just what that's going to bring. So that's super exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.